Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to another lesson for English 102. The unit is called Employment, and we are going to go through the objectives one final time. So today, inshallah, we'll finish this lesson. We only have, let's see. So we have identify vocabulary connected with work. We're done with this. So we have now the final objective, which is to apply used to in the right context. And we're going to write a paragraph in which you talk about a comparison, or in which you make a comparison between the past and present. All right. Just a reminder here that we said that the past simple is very similar to used to. I mean, they are almost the same, but there is one difference. If you can look at here, you cannot use used to for single actions in the past. So we have an example. I used to have long hair yesterday. This is absolutely incorrect because you are talking here about one action. Used to implies that you did an action, or yes, you did an action a number of times. So it was like a habit. You had a habit of doing something. For example, I used to play video games when I was a small kid. So this means that I did it a number of times. All right. Okay. But if you say, for example, last night I played a video game, or I played some video games. Here you are talking about one particular action. So here you cannot use used to. You cannot use used to. So for example, you can't say, for example, yesterday or last night I used to play some video games. This is incorrect. So that was one of the things that you had to bear in mind when you talk about used to. All right. If you go to the form, how do we form the negative form? The negative form, we form the negative with didn't or did not. This is the longer version, and this is the short version. So for example, I didn't used to have long hair. I didn't used to like Indian films. I didn't used to eat vegetables when I was in primary school. All right. So be careful that here, after the negative form, which is the auxiliary verb didn't, after the negative form, we put used to in the infinitive form. So we don't say I didn't used. There is no D at the end of use. So I didn't used to. I didn't used to have long hair. All right. All right. As for the question form, we use did. All right. It's just like the past simple. When you form the past simple, we use did. So did you used to go to a little restaurant near your school when you lived in London? Did you used to play chess? Did you used to play video games? Did you used to sleep early when you were young? All right. So that was a recap, because in a minute, we're going to write a paragraph, as I said, in which you make a comparison about the past and present. Okay, we've done this. All right. Now, there are mistakes in the following sentences. Find the mistakes and correct them. All right. So I will do number one for you. He lived in Brazil until he was 7. He used to speak Portuguese, but he has forgotten a lot of it now. Now, there is a mistake here. We form used to by adding D at the end. So we need D at the end of used to. So he used to, there is D here. So that's the mistake in the first sentence. I will give you 5 minutes for this activity. All right. I would like to thank Turkey for his participations. Ali Mukhtar as well. Muhammad Hussein, Ali Muhammad, Taha. Aus Khalil. Muhammad Adil. Or Mahmoud Adil, sorry. Mahmoud Adil Muhammad. Thank you so much for your contributions to the lesson. Okay, let's have a look at the answers now. All right, so number 1, he used to speak. So there was a D missing. Number 2, we didn't used to have smartphones. So the negative form is didn't, and you put the verb in the infinitive form. All right. Number 3. He used to smoke. Now, it was he used to smoking. He used to smoking. Now, in the chat box, how can we make number 3 correct? I mean, in number 3, it says he used to smoking. He used to smoking. Of course, this is wrong because after used to, you need the infinitive form of smoke. So you don't say he used to smoking, you say he used to smoke. But it can be correct if we add something. In the chat box, can you tell me the answer? You need to add one verb, one particular verb, to make it correct. He used to smoking. You can add one thing, one verb, one little verb, to make it correct. Can you give me this particular verb? What is this particular verb? He used to smoking. You can make it correct by adding one verb. I'll give you 2 minutes, and if you don't give me the answer, I will tell you the answer. So you've got 2 minutes. Hurry up. One verb. To make it easier for you, you need it before used to. Before used to. You need it before used to. Do we have a clever student today who can get this correctly? Okay, we're running out of time, and I haven't got the answer yet. No answer yet. All right, looks like I'm going to give you the answer then. All right, so to make it correct, number 3, you can add is. You can add is. He is used to smoking. He is. So you add is before used to, and the sentence will be correct. But that, I mean, this will have a different meaning. It will have a different meaning than used to. Now, this is your homework, all of you. Now, you can Google this. You can go to the internet and find out the difference between he used to smoke and he is used to smoking. All right, let me repeat that again. This is your homework. All right, he used to smoke. What is the difference between he used to smoke? You don't give me the answer now. This is after the lesson. Maybe you can do it, up to you. All right, but of course there is a difference in meaning. All right, he used to smoke, and the other one is he is used to smoking. All right, so this is the second sentence. Find out the difference between the two, and maybe next time we meet, which is on Sunday, inshallah, I will ask you again the same question. If you have the answer, I will be very, very glad. All right, so let's continue. So he used to play. So sorry, number 4. We used to play together. This is the correct answer. Of course, in number 4, there was 2 missing. So he used play. This is incorrect. So you need 2. And number 5, you used to live on the same road as me. Did you used to buy sweets in that shop in the corner? Of course, you need did for the question, and you need D, which is missing from number 5. Number 6, she didn't used to play any sport at all, but now she's in the basketball team and she loves it. Of course, I mean, here it's the same mistake. There is an ing form with playing, so this is incorrect. So you need, again, the infinitive form of the 2. So she didn't used to play, not she didn't used to playing. Number 7, we always used to sit on the bridge with our legs hanging down and throw sticks in the sea. Again, here it's the same mistake with the verb being in the ing form. So again, it should be in the infinitive form. You put the verb as it is. Number 8, I didn't recognize him because of his new beard. He didn't used to have a beard. He looks completely different now. Again, there is a again, here the mistake is that you had the past simple of have. So he didn't used to had. This is incorrect because, again, you need to put the verb in the infinitive form, not had, which is the past simple. You need to put the verb in the infinitive form. Again, don't forget to look up the difference between he is used to smoking and he used to smoke. That is your homework for today. It will not take that long, right? All right. So now we will have a writing now. Write a paragraph in which you compare the way people live today with the way they used to live in the past. I'm going to show you a model answer, and I need you to write a different one. All right? So I don't want you to copy the correct answer or the model answer in the chat box. We're going to use a program called Padlet. You will get the link in the chat box, and you can write your answers there. Now, when you open the Padlet, you have the title. You can write your name in the title, and then you can write your paragraph. All right? Maybe just 50 words or 60 words. That will be enough. Now, listen to me carefully now. How can you make a comparison between the past and present? You can talk about the people of Bahrain if you want, and you can use the following ideas. For example, you can talk about entertainment. How did the people of Bahrain in the past used to spend their free time? For example, the people in the past, they used to, for example, play traditional games, but now people play video games, for example. So that's one way of making a comparison. All right. So that when it comes to entertainment, what about clothes, for example? So the people of Bahrain, maybe they used to wear, I don't know, traditional clothes, but now the people of Bahrain, they wear T-shirts, jeans, and modern clothes, right? Well, so you can make a comparison in terms of entertainment, or let's say free time activities, how the people spend their time. You can make a comparison regarding clothes, food. What did the people of Bahrain used to eat? What do they eat now? What about school? What subjects did they used to study? What about the subjects that we study now? What about jobs? So you can talk about jobs, the jobs the people of Bahrain used to have in the past. All right. What about transportation? How did the people of Bahrain used to travel? How did they used to travel? What kind of transportations they had or they used to have? What about houses? So these are some of the ideas that you can use to make your comparison. All right, I'm going to show you the steps that you need to follow. So step number one, start the paragraph by identifying what aspects of life and the past you're going to talk about. As we said, entertainment, free time, clothes, food, school, jobs, transportation, houses, or you can add more if you want. Number two, develop your paragraph by writing about the same aspect, but in today's life. So you are making comparison. Maybe you might give examples or more examples. And number three, end your paragraph with a general statement about the difference between life in the present and life in the past. Maybe here you can express your own opinion. What do you think? Do you think the life that we used to have in the past is better than the one that we have here, the one that we have now? I mean, you can express your preference here. All right. So we've got an example. So a long time ago, family life was completely different. Most children used to stay at home. Most women did not used to go out for work. Men used to make huge efforts to earn their living. Nowadays, things have changed completely. Almost all children go to school. Most of women go out for work. Men have also changed a lot. They share responsibilities with their wives at home and do their best to ensure the success of the children. In short, life has definitely changed a lot over the years. In conclusion, life nowadays is no longer the same as it used to be years ago. Again, here in the final paragraph, you can express your own preference. Which one do you like the best? The life in the past or the life now? All right. So this is an example, as we said. It's just an example. And now we will go to the Padlet. Right, screen one. And then we go to Padlet. All right. Oh my God. All right. So we've got all right, lots of ideas here. All right. We're good to go now. All right. So again, make sure that you write your name. Someone says لماذا نحن هنا. All right. You are here to write a paragraph in which you compare life in the past and life in present. That's why you are here. Okay, and you can write your name. We have Father Abbas Fadil, eternity before people used to. Okay, before people used to travel using animals. Excellent, Father Abbas Fadil. Excellent. So the people used to use animals like donkeys, like horses, yeah, for transportations. All right. Okay. People in Bahrain now eat fast food. Do you think this is good? Do you think this is good? Do you think eating fast food is good or bad? Ziad Muhammad is Zahar. Where is Ziad? All right. Everyone changes a lot. a lot when is growing up, and I also, when I was 2 years old, I used to eat everything, milk, vegetables, and cheese, for example, and now I do not like this anymore. When I was a kid, I used to watch cartoons, but now I prefer football matches, news, and films. When I was a kid, I used to play handball, but now I prefer to play football. I have changed, but not completely. I used to collect cards, and I have these cards until now, kept in a box. All right, but this is personal. This is personal. This is personal. But what about I mean, the life, the thing that we talked about regarding entertainment, regarding sports, free time activities about Bahrain. We're not here talking about what you used to do or what you didn't used to do. Talk about what the life of the Bahraini people used to look like, you know, in terms of transportation, in terms of food, in terms of jobs. All right. Okay, we have Sayyid Muhammad Al-Ali. In the beginning, we used to insult him, and then increased, but we didn't care. Okay, now he is talking about Corona. So in the beginning, we used to insult him as a joke, and all right, okay, and then he increased and reached us, but we did not care. All right, it increased a lot. Okay, now he is talking about the coronavirus and developed into several varieties. It is corona which changed the way we live. Excellent, Sayyid Muhammad. Yes, I agree with you that corona, where is, yeah, Sayyid Ali. Yeah, corona has changed the way we live. We live dramatically. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, which changed the way we live, but we must live with it in order to live. We must be careful about us and others. In order to eliminate coronavirus, we must fear for ourselves and the selves of others. And if we suspect that we are infected, we must not mix with anyone. I agree with that. But how did the coronavirus affect the way we live? You can give me examples, Sayyid Muhammad Ali. Wissam Marwan Al-Shihabi, he says, people in the past used to work in a small what? A small what? Okay, now here we have where did it go? Okay, yeah. We have someone who hasn't written his name. People in Bahrain used to work on farms. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But please write your name. Write your name so I can give you credit. because you've got really good ideas here. Yeah, people in the past, they used to work on farms. They used to work on farms. Now we've got Abdullah Muhammad Shams. Old people versus modern people in Bahrain. In the past, the most important thing in Bahrain was the fishing and searching for the little white balls. You mean pearls? Yeah, I agree with that. Lulu. Yeah. Also, everyone was so friendly. Also, did you know in the old houses there wasn't any doors? There was only a piece of clothes. I agree with that. Yeah. That's a good comparison between what the people used to wear and what they wear now. We have Said Abbas, Said Jalal. I think you've got really good ideas here. People used to ride horses and donkeys, and now everyone has, it should be has a car. And people in Bahrain, why do you don't need this day? You don't need day. Okay, so they used to make food from everything like insects. No, not really. Oh my God. We used to make food using insects? No, that is incorrect. All right. Food from, so life was so hard, but yeah, life was so hard, but we did not used to eat insects. Insects are not things that we used to eat. All right. But I think people didn't used to have social media. Excellent. Right. So the people of Bahrain in the past, they didn't used to have social media. So they were more close to each other. I agree with that. Sayyid Abbas, Sayyid Jalal, because of the media. I mean, you feel that people are not as close as they used to be in the past, right? Thank you, Sayyid. Um, all right. Okay, we have Turkey, Abdullah Yusuf. Comparing between the way people live these days and the way people used to live in the past. All right, so this is the introduction. So in the past, people used to live in small houses, it should be which. This one should be changed with which was built from rock and clay, and this house is, or was, it should be was not stiff, so they can see a lot of accident happening in the past. But now we live in houses made of cement and bricks and iron. These houses are much stronger. I agree with that, Turkey. In the past, people didn't used to travel using planes, cars, and buses. Excellent. Turkey, they used to travel using animals. You need a comma here, such as horses, camels, or even they used to travel by old wooden boats. All right. In the past, people used to have, or didn't used to have, didn't used to. So in the past, people didn't used to have technology, so there is no need for no. So they used letters, or they used to use. So this is acceptable. It might sound funny. They used to use, yeah? It might sound funny, but it's correct, yeah? يعني كانوا يستخدمون الرسائل صح للتواصل. So in the past, people didn't used to have technology. Oh, yeah? So they used to use letters instead to communicate between each other such as snail mail, and now we use phones and such as and WhatsApp maybe. Yeah, I think you mean WhatsApp here, such as WhatsApp, Snapchat, Instagram, and all. In the past, there were no schools. All right, so you should use the used to. So in the past, you say they didn't used to have school. All right, it is okay to use the past simple, but we want you to use used to. So you say in the past, the people of Bahrain didn't used to have schools. Learning in the mosque, so they learned in the mosque. Yeah, you've got some great ideas here. All right, thank you, Turkey. Thank you. That was very lovely. Very lovely. Okay, let's read this one. So Ahmed Nasser Ahmed. Bahraini people used to wear white traditional clothes, and they used to live without electricity and electronics. I agree with that. Also, you need a comma here. Also, they used to swim in clear waters. I think you mean here lakes, and they didn't used to wear masks. I agree with that. Yeah. Now we are used to wearing masks, right? We are used to wearing masks to protect ourselves, right? Now, Bahraini people wear jeans, shorts, and t-shirts, and nobody can live without electricity and electronics. Also, we used to, I think there is a mistake here. So we used to wear a mask. No, I think what you mean here. No, we have to wear. Okay. We have to wear. All right. Yeah. So also, we have to wear a mask everywhere we go, or stay at home. Yeah. Staying at home is much better unless it is necessary. All right. Refers to that I love the past. Okay. So you love the past. I love the past way to live because I think it was It was more exciting and healthier than now. I mean, there is no need for the previous word. So I love the past, or to some, you can say to sum up, or in conclusion. So to sum up, I think I love the past way to live, because I think it was, yeah, okay, now it's good. Yeah. Okay, update, yeah. Oh my God. All right. Hashim al-Kohaji, the life in the past was very hard. I agree with that. And the people used to live in small houses made of clay and some stone. In the past, the people used to ride. Yeah, I think you should write ride. They used to ride horses to go anywhere. We finish at 25. Yeah, okay. All right. I would like to thank all of you for participating actively today. I mean, we've got huge amounts of writings, and most of them, I mean, you have used to correctly. That's a relief. That's a good thing. All right. You can keep on writing. I mean, we've got really got some good writings here. I can't really read all of them, but I thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating and contributing to the to today's lesson. I have to finish now, and I'll see you inshallah on Sunday. So thank you so much again, and this is goodbye.